Chris.
And I'm Cynthia.
And we're the Hanye family.
And for those of you that are new here, welcome, and let's enjoy some great music together.
Okay, so what do we have for our Goonies today?
Well, unfortunately, we found out while we were recording our videos this weekend that yesterday, in particular, that somebody has passed away again. This time, it was one of our very own Canadian musicians.
Yeah.
This guy is Myles Francis Goodwyn, and he was 75 years old. He was the lead vocalist, guitarist, and principal songwriter for April Wine.
Yeah. April Wine. You know, the band we've been enjoying every weekend.
Yeah, well, not every weekend, but
almost every
quite
weekend.
often. Chris was actually thinking of doing the April Wine yesterday for our Canadian content.
Yeah.
And as soon as we finished recording and he started editing, I went upstairs and I was on my phone and I went, oh no. Because I saw right away that Myles Goodwyn had passed. I was like, that's terrible. So, yeah, we figured we better do this one today for sure.
Kind of a sad thing to happen. Like I said, we really enjoy a lot of April Wine's work, and we've been enjoying more and more of it lately.
Yeah.
And so it's kind of a sad thing that the guy who wrote most of the songs is now gone.
Yeah. I looked at the songs that were on our list for April Wine, and I didn't feel that they were very fitting necessarily for this particular occasion. So we went and found one. I didn't know what the song was, and Chris goes, oh, I do though. But we're going to do it anyway because it was the only one we could find we didn't know that actually seemed to fit.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. So she doesn't know it, so she's going to learn it. So, hey, you know, it's a learning experience.
Yeah.
I do know the song. They played it a lot in my hometown. And, you know, it was just one of those. But because it has a feel that kind of fits, you know, my hometown.
Yeah. But I mean, this is... because he's just passed, it makes sense to do a song that seems more fitting, you know?
Yes, true. This one's called Rock and Roll is a Vicious Game. It was fairly popular. You know, at least where I was.
I never heard of it, but you know.
I never heard it. But it was a single. It did well, and I knew about it. And it's about rock and roll.
What more can you say there?
Yeah.
It's what he loved.
Exactly. So we're going to get into it. It's nice to listen to it. I've never actually taken a hard listen to the song, so that'll be an opportunity for me as well. So, yeah.
And it's obviously been a while because we've been together a long time and I've never heard this.
Exactly.
So let's get into it.
All right. So this is April Wine in honor of Myles Goodwyn. Rock and roll is a vicious game.
He rocked his way through yesterday. Lord, he thought he had a chance. He played guitar and wrote some tunes of love and romance. He did his share of traveling like a dog without a home, a fugitive who would rather give a star than never shone. Isn't it a pity? Isn't it a shame? No one ever won before. Rock and roll is a vicious game. He said he wouldn't get led around or caught up in the games, or end up in a gallery of faces with no name. And rock and roll was in his soul, and music was a friend. He recorded a song that made us sing along, and he was on the road again. Isn't it a pity? Isn't it a shame? No one ever won before. Rock and roll is a vicious game. Six right, ooh, and long black ribbons.
This is obviously kind of a country rock feel.
Kind of a country rock feel,
You know, a little leaning towards country, but it's so well written and really well played. And it actually does feel like it suits this occasion somewhat.
I think it does. I think it really works.
You know?
It's an opinion about rock and roll and and the lifestyle, right? I mean,
yeah, getting caught up in the game, the lifestyle of it, you know.
Yep.
He stopped by, wrote us a song that made us sing along, and then he was back on his way again, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
You know.
Probably something he's used to doing.
Yeah, exactly.
You know.
It's kind of interesting. But I mean, I think that's why it fit.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, I mean, write what you know, right?
Yeah.
This is at this time, at this point in his career, he had already been going for a few years.
Yeah.
So
I don't know where exactly he's from. I know he's obviously from Canada. But I'm thinking just from the sound of this, he's probably from a small town.
from the East Coast.
Yeah. That doesn't surprise me one bit.
At around Halifax, actually, I think.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken. I'm not 100% sure exactly where, but he's from Nova Scotia. So
yeah, that makes sense. It feels like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It doesn't feel like it's West Coast of Canada. It feels East Coast for sure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. April wine is like one of the East Coast's staples. I mean, it's one of those things.
Yeah. But he's probably from a small little town outside of Halifax or something.
It is entirely possible.
That's what it sounds like.
I'm not sure exactly, but yeah.
Yeah.
So, great song. Let's continue.
He opened up his heart to us. He gave us what he could. We sympathized and harmonized. He made us all feel good. But it's funny how those things can change and time can pass us by. Songs that moved us so easily no longer make us cry. Now isn't it a pity? Isn't it a shame? No one ever warned the boy. Rock and roll is a vicious game.
It's funny because they took this song from the verses were very small town feeling.
Yeah.
And then he had to rock it out every once in a while in the song.
Yeah.
So it felt like he left the small place, went and did some rock and roll, and then came back to the small place. That's what it felt like.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, I mean, it's probable. I mean,
yes, it's quite probable.
Yeah.
But I mean, what a feel-good song, quite honestly. It really was. It reminds me a little bit of Blue Rodeo style, too. You know?
Yeah, a little bit.
I really enjoyed the harmonica. That was nice. But then I'm a sucker for that kind of thing. I love harmonica.
Oh, he's from Woodstock, New Brunswick.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, that's where he was born. I don't know where he was raised.
Woodstock, New Brunswick's not a very big place.
No. But they have a great factory for cymbals.
Yes.
Sabian is made there.
I knew that. Yeah.
But, yeah.
It's quite interesting. He was just very talented. His writing, his musicianship, all of it. Just very talented man.
Oh, for sure.
You know? And I'm so glad we checked this out today, of course, because, I mean, we have to acknowledge April Wine. My goodness sake.
I know. Well, I mean, ever since we've done this channel, we've been just learning more and more about this amazing band. We already knew about the amazing songs before. I mean, even looking for a song
it was very hard to find one we didn't know.
Exactly.
Very, very hard. Like, there was a couple on our list that we didn't know. Well, I don't know very well. I don't know if you know them even. But they didn't seem to be fitting for the occasion is the only reason I didn't pick them.
Yeah.
We will get to them. Believe me.
Oh, absolutely.
But I'm just happy, like I said, even though it's a tribute and it's kind of sad that we lost somebody, they always leave such a great legacy of music for us to enjoy. You know?
Well, see, that's kind of the point of doing these tributes is that, you keep people going with the music, right?
Yeah, of course.
You want to learn more about these artists, even if they're gone, and you want to hear their music no matter what happened to them.
Yeah.
And it's just...
I heard he also did a little bit of solo stuff, but I've never heard that before.
No, I never heard any of his solo work.
So I guess maybe we'll end up checking that at some point too. But obviously for us, it was going to be April Wine today for sure.
Oh yeah, it had to be.
Had to be. Yeah, because that's who we knew him from.
Yeah.
No,
it's another one of the superstars from Canada.
It's quite unfortunate, but a lot of our very big favorites are they're getting way older and things are happening. And I'm dreading the day we lose certain legends. I'm just not even going to mention it.
Yeah, there's so many. There's so many that are up in their 70s and 80s now. And
it's quite crazy how
it's going to be difficult when we watch them go.
We forget our artists age with us, Yeah. And we forget that because they're always going to be that young rock star in our heads.
Exactly. I knew who Myles Goodwyn was in the 70s.
Yeah.
I knew who Elton John was in the 70s.
But that's how they want to be remembered, I'm sure, as those young rock stars, not like older people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Like all my favorite artists are old men.
Yeah.
And women.
Well, they are now, yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
They're old.
Or they're getting old at least.
Or they're getting older. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. There are a couple that are close to our age.
Yeah.
Some of our favorites.
That's true.
Yeah.
Very few though. I mean, we always looked up to the older ones that were already in the business for years and just doing their thing.
Well, a lot of the time. But one of my favorites is Cyndi Lauper. She's not that much older.
No.
But this was so good to check out today, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Of course, it's sad it had to be on a tribute, but it's still an enjoyable song. Very well done. Don't forget to check us out over on Patreon. It's $3 a month, and we're adding things there all the time. Also, like and subscribe to the channel, share with your family and friends, click that notification bell if you don't want to miss a video, and don't forget to enjoy yourself. Later.